Hi, everybody, and welcome to the show. I'm Ronda Cobb, the Money Coach, and thank you for joining us. You know, we've been having this series lately, and this is so cool. It's so much fun. It's going to be a great show, and it has timely advice for you. So stick with us. And don't forget to visit the website, rcmoneycoach.com, or our company page on both Facebook and LinkedIn, which is Ronda Cobb, the Money Coach. And you kind of have to spell it right, Ronda, in order for it to come up, I suspect. Well, anyway, look us up, follow us, and we'll drop free tips on those pages so that you get stuff that you can use for free. You know, in the last few shows, we've been talking about Crazy 2020, and we've also been offering this big discount on the 10-day Fast Start Money Management Program. This is the last show that we are going to offer that discount. So if you have not gone and grabbed your discount on that program and started the program, you're going to lose out on the discount. You can still buy the program, but you'll have to pay full price. So you've had plenty of time. So don't come at me after this week and say, but I missed it. I need the discount. I'm going to be saying, too bad. You had plenty of time. So get out there and get it done. Hit the link. Enroll in the program. It's 10 days. It's virtual. It's all kinds of good stuff. Things like worksheets and presentations and assignments and stuff to help you get a fresh start on your money management inside your household. It's absolutely great. And the discount is enormous, so you want to go get it before it expires. We've also been doing this series for people that are interested in moving forward with financial growth. And today's show is on wealth creation. This is for people that are ready to take the next step up. People that are getting rid of the prevailing negativity and taking purposeful action towards a financial future that is better organized for success. And we're not using organized like a dirty word. We're using organized like an opportunity to be better, do better, get better, feel better, live better. What isn't good about that? It's all better, right? That was a lot of betters. But I work with people like you who want more out of life, people who want better, people who want to move from tenant to owner and from broke to set. And you can check out the broke to set page on our website too. Go to the website, click on the little button, I think it says programs. The first button down is broke to set, and it will explain it to you. But when I say broke, I don't mean destitute. I don't mean penniless. I mean you just don't have a good handle on your finances. Even though your income is strong, perhaps you're not getting around to getting your bills paid on time. You've got a lot going on and it just slips through your fingers. Or your credit score is a little bit low, your interest rates are higher, and you have debt. To me, that's broke. And it's not going to improve until you make a commitment to take a little bit of action. And when I see people with good incomes, but they have thousands of dollars in credit card debt and a mortgage and 2 car loans, I'm amazed at how much they spend each and every month just to pay the minimum payments on these debts. If one of the 2 of them lost their job, they would be in serious jeopardy. They don't have enough left over to save, and therefore they don't have a savings account. They don't have enough to maintain their house or their car, and they don't have any money in emergency savings. As a matter of fact, this is a statistic, it's a fact, over 75% of people, that is 3 out of every 4 people making over $75,000 a year do not have a savings on hand of at least $500. And that was before Crazy 2020 hit. I can only imagine what's going on now. So without realizing it, people that work hard and have a good income are literally living paycheck to paycheck. And this is why they get fed up and they choose to change their ways. Consulting with a coach is a great choice because it gives you an encouraging word and a level of expertise that you simply don't have time to discover on your own. Set is when you manage your money well. Your bills are paid on time. You're almost or you're fully out of debt. You live in a house you own. You drive a car you own. And you have savings for the future. You're on the way to creating wealth. To me, that's what set is. That's what I mean by from broke to set. Okay? For some people, the reason they're broke is an unfortunate circumstance. For others, it's simply because they just didn't learn. No one taught them how to manage their money. Either way, a good coach can help you get your financial house in order. And you are worth it. Why wallow in broke when you can bask in set? Really? You can do it. So if you have completed the 10-day Fast Start program, or you're enrolled in any of our programs, you're ready to start with some wealth creation tips. So let's start now. Let's just jump ahead a tiny little bit. Let's talk about a couple of them. First things first, because it's that time of the year, it's summertime and the living is easy, right? How do you plan a great vacation when you want to create wealth in the long run? And I know a lot of people are aggrieved because their usual vacation won't come to fruition this year. But gosh, you still need to refresh, relax, and recharge. And studies show that those who take time for a relaxation break are actually more productive than those that don't. I find that if I forget to turn on the computer and the phone one day per week, I hit the ground running and eager to work the next day. That's why there are certain days of the week I'm just unavailable. I'm sorry, I got to refresh just like everybody else. And you need to too. If I push myself to the limit every single day, I become less productive. I end up wasting more time, and I get lethargic, and I get a little frustrated. Go figure. And it happens to everybody. And I love what I do. I love all of you, but it still happens. So for this year's vacation plan, you might choose to spend your vacation over time and take 3-day weekends instead of a great big block of time. This way, you can pay cash, you can keep up your pace on the job, and you can select day trips to go to places you've always wanted to visit that are within a day's drive and back. So the key is to pay cash. If you had to add to your debt in order to do it, it's not a vacation. It's not how you create wealth. Okay? Next in the wealth creation arena, chances are good there's at least one credit card in your wallet. And that's easy. I can tell you how to get that under control. You know, interest is what you pay the bank or the credit card company on the money you borrow. And credit cards are a loan. You are borrowing money because you get the product now and you pay the bill later. So you're borrowing money. If you don't pay the balance in full every month, you're spending money unnecessarily because of the interest that they tack on to the amount you borrowed. You cannot create wealth if you spend money needlessly. Next, and you can ask a shark this one. They'll say the same thing that I've been telling you for years. You need to ask yourself the key question before you make a purchase. What's the key question, right? You need to remind it, don't you? I know, it's okay. The key question is, do I want it or do I need it? Our next tip comes with loans other than credit cards. Let's work together to get this under control. Okay? If you agree on an interest rate that is too high on a loan, once again, you're spending money needlessly. That is not the way to create wealth. And also on loans with other than credit cards, you want to look at the loan term. The term is the number of months or years on the loan. Why finance a house for 30 years when you can save half the interest and pay it off in 15? And the same with the car. Why finance for 6 years when you can pay it up in 3? And don't even talk to me about a car that costs more than your house. You know better. It will help you build up your wealth if you shop for the best loan rate and pay off loans as quickly as possible. Paying off debt is a great way to increase wealth. Truly wealthy people do not have a lot of debt. Now, chances are good you've also looked up your credit score. And if you've listened for the entire series, you've heard us talk about it more than once in the last month. But it's easier than ever to see your credit score. And I can help you clean up your credit report and get your score elevated. One of the credit reporting companies recently started advertising a score boost for a fee. And frankly, I see that as a conflict of interest, and I looked at it. I read all the fine print, and I'll have to say, I don't believe it's a good idea. You should read the fine print and be advised that that boost involves putting your utility accounts on your credit score. If you have ever paid a utility bill late, even once, you will not be boosting your score, especially if that once was within the last 12 months. Your score will go down, but you paid to get it done. Not a good idea. You might bypass that one. It's up to you, but, do what you think is best. But what does elevate your score is to have a variety of accounts and pay each bill on time. Don't let bills that you're disputing go to collection. Get those disputes handled right away. File the dispute. If you need help with that, send me an email. I'm a rock star at that. I kid you not. And for all things money, never, ever, ever use a payday loan or a title loan company. Talk about predatory lending. That is not the way you build wealth at all. Now, a good credit score won't directly increase your wealth, but it will make it easier for you to get discounts on your insurance, your mortgage rates, your car loan rates, etc., etc., etc. So, any interest that you do not pay is money in your pocket. What's money in your pocket? It's a great way to increase your wealth. Now, we have a wealth creation program that involves these tips and so much more. If you've made the decision to step up, to do better, and are committed to increasing your personal financial standing, then this is the program for you. You'll be informed, be money smart, and most of all, you'll be coached. Could you go it alone? Yes, in all honesty, you could. However, study after study shows that people who have a coach are much more successful at building wealth than those that do not have a coach. If you want more life, more savings, more resources, less debt, and a higher credit score, more choices, and the opportunity to build wealth, well then, run to the website, sign up for the 10-day fast start, text me, send me an email. I guess I'll look for a carrier pigeon if that's all you've got. But, it's going to be hard for them to find me. I kind of, just